want candy. You know it's glam when your candy wrapper matches your outfit. You know what I'm saying? Or when your box of candy matches your outfit too. Hello Starlets, I'm Sarah from Everyday Starlet. Welcome to my channel. I make videos to inspire you to be the best version of yourself and live your dreams. So if you want to be an Everyday Starlet, be sure you hit that subscribe button. Today we are celebrating Valentine's Day, but you know what? Candy giving day should be every day, don't you think? I am obsessed with everything vintage glamour, and vintage candy boxes are no exception. I think they're absolutely gorgeous, and I've actually noticed looking around in stores that people are not doing glam candy boxes as much anymore. I don't know if they're just trying to save on packaging or whatever, but you know what? You should never sacrifice glamour. Just saying. But I also find that it's really difficult to find candy boxes and stuff that are for specialty candies. I actually did do a video last year or the year before. I did do another video actually reviewing allergen-friendly candies, and I've actually found some new favorite candies too that I'm going to mention in this video that are more like low carb and not just allergen friendly. Some of those companies do like specialty candy boxes, but not a lot of them do. So I thought I would DIY a beautiful vintage candy box that you can do at home to give to your loved one. And the beauty of it is you can actually fill it with any kind of candy that you want. You know, whether it be something that is a little bit healthier, cleaner eating, allergen friendly, or if maybe you know the person in your life just really loves a specific type of candy. That's the best way to show them that you love them, is actually doing something customized strictly for them. Or frankly, make it for yourself and pick whatever candy you love and put it in a box and give it to yourself on Valentine's Day, because why shouldn't Valentine's Day be about self-love too, right? The most important relationship you'll ever have is with yourself, so you should treat yourself. So if you want to see how I made my custom candy box that will actually make you not have to choose whether or not you give candy or flowers, because you can give both, then just keep watching. Okay, so for this project, I'm starting out with a box that I actually got from Target. This is actually thicker than a regular heart box, but I actually had a really hard time finding like a flat, thin heart box, but I actually think this will work better for this particular project. The only downfall of this box is that I actually was going to peel the sticker off, and the sticker with the price on here is actually part of the box. It was only $4, which is affordable, but you can't peel the sticker off. This is actually on here. So I would recommend maybe getting some kind of like stickers or something that you can put on the back of this box, but this is the bottom part anyway, and this is the top part. You've got a nice little opening right here. Next, I'm going to take some tulle fabric. I actually got this at Joann Fabrics. What I'm going to do is lay this down across the open box. And I'm going to kind of like scrunch it together up here on one side and down here on the other side. But I still want to keep it loose because I want to be able to actually like close the box. Because then I'm going to take the tulle and tie it in a knot, and I'm going to kind of adjust it so that the knot is in the center. And then I'm going to tie it one more time. To really secure the knot in the center. So see, now when I take this off, this has enough give so that you can close the box. Now what I should have done first, but I'm going to do it now, is put some double-sided tape down. It made more sense to do this first, except that I wasn't totally positive where I wanted this tape to go. So I'm just going to lay the double-sided tape down on one side over here, just kind of under where the tulle is close to the edge. It's not going to be perfect, I imagine, but it just might help keep it in place. Okay, then I'm going to try to put this down again. You may want to actually like put some tape down on the edges too. That actually didn't hold that down at all. But that's not really a big deal because it's not like this needs to be super durable. Next, I'm going to take some scissors and I'm going to kind of cut the tool. Try not to cut your sleeve. And you can fan out the bow. This tool was actually on the shelf next to some glitter tool, which I didn't want to use glitter tool for this. I mean, you could. I just don't like the idea of putting like glitter on top of a box that's going to have food in it, but that's just me. So yeah, so you've got these cute little bows and you can fan out the edges here, make them nice and full and purty. So I actually cut a little piece of tulle. You could use tissue paper for this, but I just decided I'm gonna add just a little bit more tulle on the bottom of the box just to make it a little fancier. I really wanted to actually buy like the tissue cups and then put my own candy in the tissue cups and make layers, but I didn't have time to actually find any of that stuff. It's actually really hard to buy these kind of supplies, like not in bulk from like a party store. So I'm just gonna put the tissue down here, and you put this on. You've got a nice little topper for the box. And you can fill the box with whatever candy you want, which is the beauty of this. You can customize it to whoever you're gifting it for, or gift it to yourself if that's what you're into, because I say Valentine's Day should be about self-love just as much as it is about loving anybody else. My personal favorite candies, and this video is not sponsored, these are just my personal favorite candies. I love Unreal. I discovered them at the Nourish Festival that I go to every year, which I absolutely love. They have some great candies, and then I also love Smart Sweets, which I actually think I heard about from Whitney Simmons' channel. And honestly, the Swedish Fish are my favorite. So yeah, you can actually add any candies that you want. I mean, bonus if they're in like Valentine's colors. These candies don't actually have like Valentine's themes. They just have really great candy, so I decided to just add in some of my favorites. You can put them all together so you have this great little Valentine's gift box. Okay, so it's the next day, and I know you could definitely leave the box like this. I wanted to add some roses to this so that you didn't have to decide between giving someone flowers or candy. You could give them both. The roses that I intended to use for this are apparently lost in transit. They were supposed to be delivered yesterday, and they never showed up, and now they might not be here till next week, which is after this video was going to go up. So at the last minute, I got desperate. Amazon Prime saved the day, and I ordered this rose, which I know it's so pretty the way it is. It wasn't super expensive, a little more than I wanted to pay for this project, but I think it might actually work better because it actually has a stem. It's supposed to be kind of like a Beauty and the Beast thing. You can actually spend a lot of money on these, but this was actually one of the more affordable ones, and they would deliver it overnight. I think it might be easier because when I actually, the original flowers that I was going to order to do this were just buds, like they were just the actual like flower head, and I was actually trying to figure out how to put them on here. This one has a stem, so I'm hoping this will work a little bit better. I know it's a shame because this is so pretty. It's going to be a shame to dismantle it, but it's got thorns, so I'm going to be careful. And, okay, it did break off. There we go. But I did have a pair of scissors in case I needed to cut it. But, you know, you gotta be very careful because these do have thorns on them because these are real roses. They're just preserved. So I'm gonna take this rose right here, and I'm just gonna tuck it under here, and it should stay pretty well. So yeah, it'd be really cool if I had two of these roses actually, like one for each side. Here we go, a real rose, but it's preserved so it should last. And you could also, one thing I was going to do, but I can't really do it here in New England with it being so cold, was actually try spray painting preserved roses. I actually have a video where I spray paint artificial roses for a project. That video is actually really popular, so I'll link that to this one. But I was going to try spray painting artificial roses, but the temperature outside in New England is not spray painting weather. So the DIYers and the graffiti artists are actually taking a few months off. So yeah, I think this actually is a really pretty vintagey looking box. It was super easy, other than having to pay extra for the more expensive rose, which, you know, if you plan far enough ahead, unlike me, or you could honestly use an artificial rose, maybe like a Real Touch rose. I just wanted it to be a real one, but one that was preserved. And then you can just pop the box off here, and then you have all of the candy that your little heart desires. And these are my favorite candies right now from Unreal and Smart Sweets. There you go. Perfect little easy peasy. It was a little stressful because I couldn't get all the things that I wanted to make this. But the tulle was really affordable from Joann Fabrics. The box was really affordable from Target. The rose was the only thing that was like a little bit complicated, which you could skip or you could add or anything you want. You could even maybe like pin a brooch or something on here, and you could give jewelry as well. That would be really cool. You know, you can actually make this as fancy or as simple as you want. So there you go. And this is the beautiful candy box right here. Again, you don't have to choose between flowers or candy because we've got them all in one box. And I think if you fill it with whatever candy, or even if it's not candy but a special treat or jewelry, why not? But basically whatever you think the loved one in your life, or yourself, because you should be your own loved one. Does that make sense? That made sense. But yeah, just honestly fill the box with something special that you know the person in your life will love. And it's a great little custom gift that really didn't take all that long, except ordering was kind of complicated. But you can make this as complicated or as simple as you want, but it was just a fun little DIY that I thought would be cool for Valentine's Day or any day that you'd like to celebrate romance, because you should not let a date on the calendar decide when you treat yourself or someone else to something special. So if you guys enjoyed this video and found it helpful, please give it a big thumbs up. I found that treating myself with self-care and self-love and adding some glamour and vintage glamour and special treats into my life really helped me learn to love myself again. And I've just found this journey to be so helpful and so wonderful that I hope I can impart some of that joy and happiness with glamour and fun and doing something special and self-care and self-love. And I hope I can impart that on you and inspire you to do something special for yourself or someone in your life that you care about, to show them that you love them. But you know what? Do it for yourself too, because you deserve it. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you want to be an everyday starlet, be sure you subscribe to my channel. And I really appreciate every single one of you that watches my videos, and I hope you join me next time.